What's up, everybody? I hope everyone is doing a great. What's up, everyone? It's your homeboy Hima. My hair is grown and I'm thinking of growing my hair again. I used to grow my hair, so that's why this is like free falling, so ignore it. So I told everybody that Bitcoin will go to 20,000. None of you believed it. I told all you bitches that it will go to 20k, and it did, and we are in 20k. None of you believed it. I told people not to buy Bitcoin at 60k, even 70k, at 55. Nobody listened. Here we are. I've been telling this since last year. Okay, now here's the thing, right? This video I'm gonna talk about, while everyone is talking about why crypto is bad, I'm gonna talk about why it's important that you should buy, or at least prepare to buy, Bitcoin at this stage. Alright, see, I told you people that it would come to 20k. You know, his thing, right? When things are at the almost peak, alright, when everyone is talking about it, that's when you should not buy it. This is not rocket science. Alright, when everyone is talking about it, you clearly see that it's at the top. That's when you don't buy into something. Alright, you buy in when other people don't talk about it, when it's not in the media, when it's not being talked in TikTok. Alright, so first of all, before we begin, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. My name is Hima. I talk about what I do with my money, and also this is not financial advice. Alright, I'm basically making this video to make awareness, and I will be buying Bitcoin, and of course it's up to you to think. Again, not financial advice. We're gonna look into the charts and I'm gonna make my case. Alright, I'm gonna make my case. We're gonna talk about a little bit of macroeconomics as well, and why you should stick with Bitcoin. Okay, so we were here 2 months ago. We were here. Interest rate news came up out of nowhere. Inflation, cabbage is expensive. It's $9 in Australia. Rent is going up. House prices are crazy. Bam, Fed came with the interest rate hikes, and now the markets are going down, which is a good thing. I remember someone, I don't know whether it's gotta be either Warren Buffett or Ray Dalio or someone like famous. I don't remember exactly what their name is. They said that gold would go down one last time, Bitcoin would crash one last time, and this is gonna be our opportunity to buy in. And we are over there right now. The reason why I'm making this video is the dollar, as we know, the power of the dollar, our currencies are failing. The reason why it's failing is because they printed that money like it was crazy. They printed, and suddenly, all of a sudden, there's so much money in the system but not enough goods to buy, so the prices goes up. And this is what exactly happened to the Roman Empire. Apparently, this was said by Charlie Munger in one of Berkshire Hathaway's GMs. He said that the reason why Roman Empire actually collapsed is because of inflation. I thought it was some war or something, but no, it was inflation. And he said the same thing about the American Empire. Ray Dalio recently made a video, I'll put the link below, about changing world order. He also talks about this. So when the cash, as you know, when the dollars go down, what does that leave us with? Like, what are we gonna do, the poor people? I'm not talking about the rich people. I'm talking about people like you and me, middle class and poor. What are we gonna do? We gotta find things that will save or preserve our wealth. You're getting paid from dollars. Don't keep the cash. Have an emergency fund, of course. If you get sick, let's say if you're a dude and somehow a snake bites your dick, all of a sudden you need a dick surgery. So you need the money for dick surgery. right? So things like that, you need an emergency fund. But whenever you get your weekly or fortnightly or monthly paycheck, put at least $50. That's what I'm gonna do. Into Bitcoin, into Ethereum. Ethereum right now, where's Ethereum? Oh, I'm looking to find Ethereum. Ooh, it's $1,000. It even went below this trend line. Y'all remember my previous Ethereum videos, I talked about this trend line. We are way below that. Ooh, I don't remember where Ethereum was that cheap. If Bitcoin will definitely go below 20k, but I'm gonna start buying right now. Guys, this is a really great opportunity. You will not get this opportunity again because the dollar, as we know, is collapsing. China, India, and Russia are forming an alliance where they're thinking of changing the Petro Dollar. Petro Dollar is, we know, US has this rule where you can only purchase fuel with dollars. So the US dollar is kind of pegged to, you could say, to oil, right? This is changing now. Russia is giving out oil in rubles. India is buying oil using rupees, Indian rupees. China has their own thing going on. The world is changing. So these currencies, not just the US dollar. I'm from Sri Lanka. Our currency is also failing. It's losing its value the minute as we speak. So we need something that you cannot print, that will hold your value forever, that will not be governed by a central authority, that cannot be controlled by other people. The only thing that I could think of is either gold, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Now, crypto as a general is a huge, broad topic, and there are certain projects that you should never touch. If you don't understand what Bitcoin or Ethereum is, don't think about it, forget about it. But right now, this does not look good. Here's what's going to happen, right? We're almost going to go into a recession because they're going to increase interest rates to stop inflation, but they're not going to stop the money print, velocity of money. They're going to keep on printing money, right? When you print money, what happens? You could hike up the interest rates. It will stop down things. The economy will come down, but then the politicians are going to be faced with political trouble because people will not have jobs. They won't have enough food to eat. They're not going to have money. So the government will go back again and start printing money. They'll have to reduce the interest rates. All right, they're going up right now, but they will have to reduce the interest rates to stay in the power, and that's when that's when this bubble will burst. When they start printing money again, that's when the dollar will get destroyed. This is a hypothetical scenario. It's a theory. I'm not saying that it's gonna happen. I'm saying it's highly likely. So they printed money, inflation got high, they hike up the interest rate, inflation is getting lower. That's what they're thinking. But we are of course heading into a recession. And when you go into a recession, what's going to happen? People are going to come out, they're going to protest, they're going to riot. Government doesn't want that. So they'll have to start printing money and start increasing the money supply. And that will kick out the inflation, and that's what's going to devalue the dollar and kick it out of existence. It will happen to so many currencies, not just the dollar. And that's when gold will shine, because you can't print gold. You have to dig that shit out. And there's so much you can dig. Gold has a cap. What does a cap mean? A cap means you put a cap on a bottle, the water can't go anywhere. It's the same thing. Once you dig up all the gold, there's no more gold. You can't create gold out of thin air. You can create money out of thin air now. That's what they're doing. Bitcoin, same thing. That's a cap. 21 million Bitcoins. 14 million in circulation. We got 7 more million to mine. Once that's over, no more Bitcoin. So the value stays, value retains. Why? Because there's low supply, huge demand. Ethereum, from the London upgrade, this is what they did. They're burning out excess Ethereum because they knew that the Ethereum system, without the London update, would have succumbed to the same destiny. This is why you want to buy silver. This is why you want to buy gold, Ethereum, Bitcoin, assets, hard assets, real estate. Go and buy a land. It doesn't have to be expensive. Small block of land. The new trend is actually small pieces of land. We don't need thousands of acres to live unless you have like 50 wives and 150 children. You know, there are architects who are smart enough to build sustainable, spacious environments like houses in a small place. So that's the new trend. Buy a small piece of land because land is limited. Everything is surrounded by water. Water goes up, so the land gets reduced and reduced. We know the global warming is real and that's pushing the water levels up. So buy a piece of land. Contribute some of your salary into one of these things. That's what I'm doing. Again, up to you, not financial advice. This is what I'm thinking of doing. I hope this video gave you some idea of what's gonna happen and what is happening and what you should do. Don't just hear from this year and let it out from this year. Think. Come up with your own solution. What can you do with this information? I'll see you guys in another video. My job is to open your eyes. That's my job. And I hope I did that. I'll see you guys in another video. Until then, stay safe.